Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to Fable of Contents and another episode of Ventures in Veurna. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching our show. And hey, if you feel like it, subscribe to us if you like what we're doing here and what story we're telling. Hit that bell so you don't miss an episode. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. A recap for last episode. Boy, oh boy, Gain. Now we're stuck in a forest. We started off last episode with you all chasing after Roke and trying to get out of him what he learned, from the book that Moss is carrying, not this hag book coming from their community that they're wanting to get translated by somebody in the city of Freyloon. Roke was able to decipher it amongst the Sylvan within it and learned some disturbing news, walked out, and you guys chased after him. Roke is being pretty vague, only suggesting that something may happen to Adara and that he's not willing to participate in any kind of harm to her or what have you. But we didn't learn necessarily much. And everybody kind of just went back to the inn, called it a night, and we just slept till the next morning. The next morning, Kristoff has a more conversation with Roke about the information that he learned, and he took that a little bit to heart. Yoren did say that, hey, he had ingredients for s'mores. That's a good thing. And he still had toffee. As we continue throughout the day going into the Whispering Willow Forest, there's conversation that's had between Roke, Adara, and Moss and everyone who rides the wagon together. And Roke basically lets everybody know what he learned, and more conversation of what do you do in a situation like that? What's worth sacrificing? And, friendship, closeness. People don't want to sacrifice people that they care about is the short end of that detail there. After about roughly a day of travel, there has been interesting things that Kristoff noticed: the sounds of wolves, the sounds of crows, and the sounds of insects, but coming in a way that sounds like, oh my, I should have said oh my, but sounding like they're talking to each other. And as it gets into the evening, Yoren hears the voice of someone he knows and ends up stopping his wagon. And also, with Kristoff noticing Leshen totems scattered about throughout the day, a Leshen totem even spawning next to Moss's leg. That looks kind of like a little baby doll. It's something that honestly very witchy looking. So for witches, very kind of appropriate, but also not in this case, not in this context. But Yoren stops his wagon suddenly, runs off into the woods, and you, the party, stop the wagon, head off into the woods, chasing after him. And then we don't find Yoren, but we find something else. We find a Leshen, a spirit, evil spirit, one would say, of a forest. And we see it encountering our new mysterious character. Again, welcome back our guest player, Paige. Yay! Our first guest player. But when you guys came to the battle, you fought crows, you fought wolves. The Leshen retreated, and the mysterious figure went running after it. You guys are left in the dark. And yeah, how fun. So much fun, right? It's so fun. Tell me, it's fun. It's fun. But
boy, oh boy.
It's so boy, oh boy. But yeah, so as mentioned, it's still the middle of the night. Darkness is pressed between the trees around you guys, almost as if they were physical, barriers. You guys are only able to see each other. How many people actually have dark vision in this party?
So actually right now, because I've activated the Rite of Dawn, my longsword is emitting a bright light, at least out to 20 feet.
Okay.
That'll last until next either short or long rest.
Well, what a beautiful image as you have 20-foot radius of light in a pitch black forest. Anything beyond that is truly dark, and those who do have dark vision are able to see very little. Truly, it does feel not completely natural darkness. And it's certainly uncomfortable, especially with the fact that there is no sound happening around you guys. You still hear yourselves. You hear your breathing, each other's breathing. You hear you feel your feet like stomping on the ground, and moving the grass and the dirt beneath you. And you hear the mysterious woman just like running after that lesson, just like, and then that kind of fades into the night. But you guys are all left alone out here. No sign of Yoren, no sign of anything. What do you do?
Not to make this more complicated, do any of you have an ability to cast your voice magically in the distance? And I'll look at the witch sisters and the bird sister.
That would be fun if she could do that.
Oh. So we're all under the impression that the wagons have been left on the road alone, correct?
Yep.
I have some news. They are not left on the road alone.
What does that mean?
What?
It means that we must hurry in order to ensure that those that are there do not panic, as we left them without instruction. Where did that large woman go?
There were others?
Not important at this current moment. Shall require more discussion when we find Yoren, as he is the point of contact to that. Not to add more problems, just trying to add the need for speed.
Sure.
So we're not giving chase?
Where did she go? She just ran. I
think she said
Christoph.
I believe I can track down the path that was taken by the Lushan and the other person we have found here in the woods.
Yeah, anybody go ahead and give me survival checks if they wish. Christoph for sure. Roke, go ahead and also give me a survival check. If the others want to give me survival checks, including you, Paige, then by all means.
I rolled a 5.
Would this be something that I have advantage at, Mikey?
Yeah, because you know this forest not super well as far as inside and out, but like well enough.
Can I cast Hocus Pocus and create some ominous lights to help search the area?
All
I'm
right.
also going to give myself guidance.
That's a dirty 20, by the way.
Or spirit orbs?
Ooh,
That's
very good.
the
19.
dirtiest 20 ever.
The dirtiest
I have a
20.
plus 10. It can't get much dirtier.
Oh, jeez.
The filthiest of 20s.
I got a 17 for my survival.
Oh,
19.
9.
Okay.
Mine was a 5. Mimsy is
13.
clutching onto Adara, just like...
I forgot that you asked her, can I hold your hand?
Rogue, don't you have exhaustion?
She has grabbed her whole arm at this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
whether she wants it or not.
Roke, were we both exhausted? The 2 levels of exhaustion?
Yes, we were. I rolled a
Yes.
17.
Yep.
Hold on. No. Minus 15.
15. Okay. So, and then Christoph, what did you roll again?
17.
17. Okay. So Roke and Christoph, easily enough, you do see the tracks of this large woman, as Roke said. You can see like humanoid feet. And then Christoph, although you saw it already, it still doesn't feel great when you see tracks of what looks like, you know, a tree coming out of the ground and walking around like a Trent, you know, only smaller. And then suddenly you see those tracks stop because you know that Leshens basically have the ability to teleport. And they also can teleport like far distances. So you see like just the footsteps of this Leshen, and then the footsteps kind of just disappear, and then you just see the humanoid tracks chasing after it. So, and then looking around the battlefield, as it were, you see like the signs of crows and wolves, Leshen's like favorite animals. Most of the time, Leshens can control all sorts of animals, but preferably they go with wolves and crows. And that is also another tall tale sign. So, again, you already did see it, but it doesn't feel great when you just keep seeing signs that there is a mature Leshen about. This isn't, you know, a young Leshen, which usually you deal with on occasion. This is something that has been able to age and only grow in power. And that's concerning. But for everybody else, Dara, did you roll an intimidation check?
That was just when I was. That was when I was making sure that everything was working.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Okay, gotcha. So,
No attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Shh, don't look at that. I don't know how to hide it.
no worries. Okay, then yeah, Moss, you don't see much. You're like too busy kind of like casting your spells and casting the light around you. And you do notice though that how hard it is for the light. Like it's almost like you really have to put the light into the darkness before it starts to illuminate any light. So darkness is surely being like manipulated here. And it almost feels like a tangible thing you can like touch.
Ooh.
And then yeah, Mimsy, you're just scared for your life. And,
I do think, are we actively like walking towards where it went?
Yeah, unless said otherwise, you guys are moving like towards.
So
yeah,
Mimsy's gonna look up at Adara. Are we about the same height? Or I think so.
5'6".
Okay. Mimsy's like 5 foot, so she'll look up at her and be like, why are we following the scary thing?
Because they wanted to. At this point, we just have to stay with the group.
Okay.
We're following Baba Yaga's rules. So we're following because they want to. We just stay together. Follow Baba Yaga's rules. What would Baba Yaga do? She would stay with the group and hold hands and ignore scary, more familiar, nice voices, which would be scary.
Stay together, hand in hand, never break your little band.
Yes, exactly.
Baba Yaga's behind a tree somewhere going, I wouldn't do that. You do that. I would just take Leshen and put it in soup. But yes, you hold hands.
Must hold my hand too. We're all together, sisters.
We love it. But yeah, so you guys follow the direction because like with no again, still no sound, and only when you guys start to move towards the direction, the same direction as the mysterious large woman went, like only then, slowly but surely, sounds start to come back. Not all at once, but you start to hear the distant sounds of like nocturnal animals like moving through shrubs, the sounds of like different insects in the distance, and the sound of like the wind like pushing past you guys and ruffling some leaves and branches. Tori, with your 20 survival check, I mean, easily you know how to track these things. There's many of a beast that you know how to track, and many of a monster that you know how to track. And you're seeing the occasional tracks before they disappear again, and you know this thing's just teleporting away from you. And in this case, you know, this has been a game of chess for you for a little bit here, for several days, chasing after this Leshen. And you can tell that it's on a full retreat, and you can tell that it's doing a readjustment to you and these new visitors, which in a way could be maybe frustrating in a sense, because, you know, for all you possibly know, you had this thing, you had things under control. Maybe, I don't know, crows and wolves and such. Anyway, but you take a moment to stop at some tracks, and you do notice that it's heading the same direction to a nearby village that you know. You feel that this thing shouldn't be ballsy enough to start engaging in settlements, because something that these Leshens will do is go to settlements and start basically demanding like some sort of sacrifice or something, or some sort of offering, in order for it to not, you know, attack or take over or kill. And that's only sometimes, though. Leshens are mostly very territorial and very possessive over the forest that they live in. But you don't know yet if it's something that it shouldn't attack a village, but you're not quite sure yet. And as you're kind of having these thoughts to yourself, you do hear these party of people like behind you in the distance. You hear like someone clearly shaken and scared going like, why are we following the monstrous thing? And you do hear just like the conversation between these people. They're whispering to each other. You hear another woman going like, we gotta do like what Baba Yaga told us to do. And those people are only coming closer and closer, and they are within eyesight now for you. What do you do?
Tori will kind of wait for them to catch up. Her priorities are actively shifting from the Leshy to some more serious concerns. And normally what she would do is she would send her familiar vision out. But given how dark everything is, that's hard even with her own dark vision. She's going to keep vision close at hand instead of sending out a warning ahead of her, and just kind of let the group of people come to her since they're being noisy enough.
Sure. And you guys approach this person, and you see what is vision again? A hawk?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yep.
You see this hawk kind of just like nod at this person, and then just flies off like not as quiet as an owl. You hear the flaps of its wings, but it quietly, like in the distance, just flies off and starts to scout. And you guys approach this, like, again, if I remember right, 7.5 foot tall, has a wolf's like cloak cowl on, very of the forest. What do you guys do as you approach this person?
I'm gonna reach over and grab Nimsy's goggles and put them on.
Dull the lights in your eyes.
Dull the lights.
Yeah.
So it don't look like an electric car.
Should we be scared of her?
Of her?
Yes.
Probably.
Great.
But more like what she's capable of and less of like what she's going to do.
Aren't those the same thing?
I believe we are fine.
Nuance.
Nuance. Okay.
Maybe we could offer her our assistance.
All right, sorry about that. Some technical difficulties. We had a little Leshen invade someone and insane the timing. But anyway, so you guys come to approach this humanoid, this woman. Tori, if you would like, as you turn around to face this group of people, would you like to give us a little more details of her?
So now that you are closer up, you can see that beneath this wolf-like cowl that she wears, you'll see she looks much taller up close, being 7.5 feet. She's got kind of gray colored skin / fur color. It's like a ashy gray kind of color, and there are bits in the creases of her arms, in her elbows and everything of lichen, kind of resembling that of a tree. And beneath, you will see her face. She has a dark black, kind of purplish hair, especially at the ends. You can see the purple, almost like she dyed it, but how are you gonna dye anything out in the middle of the woods? Yeah. And her hair is, on top of it, is just kind of a mess. She does not tend to it very well.
Christoph, you said we don't have anything to be afraid of.
I believe not.
I seriously disagree, but I'll trust you.
In my experience, someone that will fight against a Lushen is someone that, for the time being, we can trust. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say.
Oh, she's not waving back.
Are you okay?
Maybe something else. Oh. Way too loud.
I've been able to hear you a couple miles back.
Oh,
You're not very quiet.
You've been walking for miles.
wow. A great hearing.
I'm impressed.
I'm not used to the
Um,
noise.
It's a pleasure. I am Rogue. This is my caretaker, Miss Caro. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Adara,
Moss?
my sister,
Christoph,
bird sister.
My trainer.
And what brings you into this forest? It's such an interesting time.
Well, we're sort of just going through it.
You are certainly
Tell me about it.
through it.
No pun intended.
No, pun intended. Pun intended. That was great.
Some felt we didn't have a choice but to stop due to the Leshen?
All the
I
way
believe our
out.
employer was lured in by the Leshen, or possibly something else that was mimicking speech of someone he knew in his past, and now we are trying to find our employer, so we may continue on our path to Freylu.
Do you have a description of what this person may look like?
He's probably the only elf in these woods for 30 miles.
You'd be surprised.
He is a high elf, sort of. He would not describe himself as such.
How would he describe himself?
Awkward, but very friendly.
What does he
has
look
eccentric
like?
tastes. Oh, he's an elf.
I think he's blonde.
Yorin, just as a reminder, is a winter Eladrin, so white hair,
Oh,
white eyebrows.
Blonde, close enough.
Close enough.
close.
Close enough. Okay,
I should have said something. I do remember.
Platinum blonde, if you will.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristoff.
Middle-aged Eladrin has small glasses.
Possibly
has
carrying
glasses.
a bag of s'mores.
Yeah, he has
I
like
didn't
a
know he had
small
glasses.
He has like a small pair of like, I haven't said that since his like description back in Creekwall, but he does technically have like some Ben Franklin glasses. Like,
Yorin has
Bifle.
tiny
Amazing.
glasses.
Yeah. He likes racing
So-
people.
And Toffee?
I don't think
Coffee?
that's helpful. I think she wants physical descriptions.
The bird is correct.
He has
He
a lot
likes
of orange
helping
juice.
people.
He is very funny.
He wants to make
Unfortunately,
friends.
my friends don't have a sense of humor to identify a person by.
Elf.
Elf, blonde,
White hair.
Glasses.
White hair.
white hair,
Tiny
Platinum
glasses.
tiny glasses.
Fancy clothes.
Screaming out the name, possibly DM, what was the name again of the person that he was calling out? Forgot to write that down.
His dead niece.
no, yeah, I think I could be misremembering. I don't think he called out a name. He just mentioned that.
Oh, did not.
Yeah.
Mm.
And screaming. Got it.
I could be completely brain farting, but yes.
I don't think he said a name.
That's probably why it was not written down.
Yeah.
Dashingly handsome.
Yeah, my friends don't care for that either. It's pretty vague, but I make no promises, but maybe I can get some feelers out there.
Helpful.
Isn't
That would be most helpful, so that way we may continue our journey.
And get out of your hair.
What can
Oh,
we?
is this one of those nice things? Are you being nice or are you wanting something for this?
This is a nice thing.
How does this work? Nice. Oh. Rook, nice.
I don't think we need to be
I'm
scared of her.
learning.
You're not the first person to get lost in these woods. And definitely won't be the last. But right
Well,
now,
that's
we need to get somewhere a bit warmer. Less out in the open.
Mm.
Kristoff.
Yes.
Are we lost?
Don't believe so. I think we can find our way back to the road where our carriages are decently easily.
Just double checking.
Mikey, how far are we from a town or anything?
So to one of your small homes, like you're not very far at all. Like you're maybe like 5 minutes, like a 5-10 minute walk away from one of your, I guess you would call like hideouts or little forts, little pillow forts. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, not very far at all. You would know that even though Kristoff says hey, we shouldn't be too far off the road, something kind of clicks for you. Like you mentioned, like you probably ran like a good mile or two. You were tracking this Leshen, so you weren't underestimating that. You noticed that they didn't realize that they even walked like, a couple miles to catch up to you. And another thing that comes to mind is that Kristoff sounds confident, but you feel pretty good, like it's not pretty good, but pretty positive that the main road that he must be talking about it's not like it's super far, but it's certainly out of the way. And I think with passive insight too, just passive insight, you see that Roke and Moss look ragged, like they look very tired. They are exhausted clearly. And they like this whole group is pretty much in distress, besides like Kristoff, who's like holding, he's holding Strawn, but everybody else is clearly just rattled. And this is also not very uncommon for you. You've ran into plenty of people that had somebody run into the forest for whatever reason and like lost somebody in the forest. So this is very like normal situational stuff for you. But yeah, these people need to rest. Like they shouldn't be walking anymore tonight or trying to get to the main road.
Well, with a little luck, your carriage will be around come morning. I have a place for you guys. And maybe some food.
Does this food include orange juice? By chance?
No.
This is hell.
Please tell me it's not soup.
I have horse soup.
Cool.
It will be a bit on the gamey side, so hope you're used to camp food.
We would love some of your supper. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Just start nudging.
So generous.
After Baba Yaga, Mimsy just like does not trust this random lady in the woods.
I also love Adora saying this is hell when there's no orange juice. Like, I don't know if anybody else heard that, but she's just like, this is hell.
Not me actually tearing up right now because there's no orange juice.
Adora's finally found the place with no orange juice.
Oh god.
So you guys kind of you like, unless anything else is going on, Tori kind of takes you to one of her spots. Tori, would you like to explain like what this looks like to them as you guys kind of approach it?
It certainly doesn't look like a place that's much of anything. In fact, if you aren't looking for it, you're going to miss it. It's a small place. It's like a small just hut made of dirt, and with time, grass has grown over it, moss has grown over it. And it's just like a small little hut with only tree branches kind of telling you that there is something there. That and a little round pile of stones for a campfire. It doesn't look like it would fit everybody, but it'll be a tight fit. And it's purely meant for survival. Not comfort. So no orange juice.
Big frown from Adora. And Kristoff, you don't recognize Tori specifically, but obviously there's many people that live within like the forests of Farlandor, especially obviously the Whispering Willow Forest, that being essentially the largest forest within the region. Clearly this is somebody who not only lives within the forest, but survives from it. These are kind of like, I guess you would say in a way, like a natural monster hunter. And you've ran into plenty of these people that kind of take it upon themselves to deal with these threats that come up. And you've done, worked with some of these people in the past, not specifically Tori, but there is like kind of like a way of like there is like self-recognition here. You know, game recognizes game, as some would say. And then, you know, same thing with you, Tori. You definitely recognize Kristoff, not specifically, but you see how he has like a belt with potions attached to his chest, you know, a sword. You know, he clearly looks like an adventurer or some sort of mercenary, most people would say, but you know that this is a monster slayer, someone who travels through the forest, and you've seen plenty of his kind coming in and out of this forest plenty of times. And yeah, somebody does get like a small fire going. Assuming either Tori or someone else gets some food going, and you know, and again, like Tori said, a little on the gamey side, but you know, it's good. It's
And
is that you cutting a steak?
No, it's me trying to rub two sticks together.
Okay.
Don't worry
I thought you were cutting meat too.
Yeah, I
That's
thought you
what
were cutting it there.
I thought you were just trying to be polite
That's how
over
well. That's how well me trying to start a fire is going right now.
it.
And while
I
there's
see the
kind
problem.
of-
It looks like you're trying to cut a steak.
I imagine Mimsy probably has a lighter of some kind that she can just like, here you go.
Cog just has a Zippo lighter attachment.
Yes.
I
Is
got
that how
you.
he ignites his flamethrower?
Yeah, exactly. His flamethrower is a Zippo lighter and hairspray. Like,
Oh my gosh.
And while they're doing that, and it's an amusing sight for Tori, she recognizing how big this party is and how a bunch of city folk everybody is, will cast a tiny hut for them.
what is Tiny Hut like? What does Tori's magic look like?
Tori's magic is very like vines and flowers. It fits with where she lives. It's like she gets her magic from being in the forest almost is how it looks. Where there's a little bit of fae hints there here and there that have come from just existing and coexisting here. And it just starts kind of growing the size of her own hut and expanding it magically to accommodate this large party.
Absolutely. Anybody in the party that wants to roll insight or arcana in this moment, as you guys see Tori cast her spell, may do so.
I got an 11.
I'm gonna kind of
Okay.
whisper
Insight.
to Adara, be like, doesn't that kind of feel like how they used to make houses at home? You think she's a witch?
She might be. She's missing the hat, though.
Oh my god.
I rolled an 18 insight.
Okay.
Rolled a 5.
Oh, a 3.
Okay. A 3. Okay, so
Yeah.
Low rolls.
low rolls, all but Kristoff. But even with an 11, Adara, I think based off how the spell is being cast, you're not quite sure, but you're also like, I think immediately you would think druid, like nature magic, but it's something about like how Tori specifically is casting her magic and Moss bringing it up. I think you have a hunch that Tori is a witch. Kristoff, yeah. Like she's a witch. Another one. And this is interesting. You have ran into a few witches in the Whispering Willow Forest. Like, you know, this is kind of the normal thing that witches do. Like Moss and Adara are a rare exception. Like, and even then, you know that witches can create communities and like create hidden communities. But most of the time when a witch like survives a hag, like, and they're able to get away from their hag and live some kind of life, they usually live on their own, and a forest is kind of, you could arguably say, like the number one place that a witch may like make a home at. Witches in Veurna are the reason why there's like humble cottages in the middle of nowhere, especially surrounded by trees. So yeah. And then obviously Roke and Mimsy, I think you guys are too busy trying to impress Tori by starting this fire. And then Mimsy keeps correcting Roke that like, you got to stop looking like you're cutting a steak. You have to rub it this way. And then Cog is just like, I got it, Zippo lighter. But yeah, you certainly can't help but notice that.
So, this lesson. How has it been able to grow?
That is a mystery I have been trying to solve for quite some time now.
I've dealt with a many fair share of young Russians traveling through these woods and other woods with my fellow sentinels, but coming across an elder Russian. The amount of totems that have been spread, even as close to the main road as they want.
My hunch is that there might be some fae afoot. Not the nice kind. That have found some way to transport a Leshen from the fae world where they're from and transport an elder into here. Because I promise you this, if there was a Leshen in this forest, it would not grow to be an elder.
How do we find our friend?
I have already sent some feelers out, but it's a little dark and I have no scent to give to my friends for them to track them, so it might take a little bit longer than if I did have something that they owned.
Mikey, the toffee that Yorn gave me, would that have his scent on it?
Yeah, he would have like touched the packaging with his hands and like handed it to you.
And I believe he still has some on him.
Yes, he does.
I will pull that out.
And s'mores.
He had handled this and gave it to me as a gift, and he probably still has some on him as well. This would probably be the only toffee outside of Treefall.
More than likely. You'll have to give my friend a minute to get back here, and they will certainly bring that to some of their other friends.
Christoph, I believe you were saying something.
Think about what to do about this Leshen problem.
Well, I'm sure you know the obvious. They're not fans of fire. Being a tree.
They are not. But even if we take out the main Leshen itself, if we don't handle the totems around the forest, its power is still going to stay within the forest.
Mm-hmm. This is why it helps to have friends in high and low places. It's hard to survive out in this forest if it's just one person this forest will try to kill anyone and anything in it if it does not have friends.
Step up and take Adara's hand as well.
Yes.
Just making sure you have friends.
Oh, that's very nice. Now we're all just standing here, holding hands.
Mikey, how long would it take for
Not
Vision to
Kristoff.
come back?
Go ahead and grab his hand, Kristoff. You might as well make a circle.
As Tori watches everybody awkwardly hold hands,
No.
and then it leads
No.
Me a
Grab his hands right now. It's not a choice.
to
This is being done.
everybody awkwardly holding hands, and then only for the five of you to awkwardly reach out to Tori, and Tori just standing there in the middle, just like.
Friends?
I think as far as you were saying, you were talking about Vision there. I think we'll skip ahead a little bit here. I think after 30 minutes after you guys are at your place, Vision does come by, which, by the way, like, what color is Vision? What kind of hawk is he?
Vision is a red shoulder hawk. So they've got red on their shoulders. And then look like a very typical hawk.
We love it. Vision does come by, land on your shoulder, and just goes, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, boss. It's not looking good. It's not looking good."
Well,
In common?
I have...
Sorry.
Yeah, speaks full common. Yeah.
Another bird.
Another bird. And then the hawk looks straight at you like, "I'm a bird. I don't know what you are." Mortal. Anyway.
Mortal.
Oh, you can't talk. Come on. You get hit.
Clearly
Sometimes
talking.
you don't get back up. Here, take this tin, and I want you to go find some of our furry friends on the floor and have them take a sniff at this, see if we can find their friend.
Wastes no time, takes the tin, kind of like squints his eyes at the lot of you, and then flies off. And you could hear it like land somewhere nearby and start like spreading the news, as it were.
Nudge Adara a little bit and go like, ask her.
Yeah.
Ask her.
Okay. All right. I liked your familiar.
Thank you.
So, sister, how'd you get away from your hag?
Sister?
Yes.
Auntie? Sorry.
Auntie?
Auntie?
Mommy? What do you want me to call you?
Tori.
Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry.
God. Just nervously skips to mommy. Like, nervously.
Tori, got it. Yeah. The question still stands. How'd you get away from your hag?
It's a long story.
She's a
Not-
witch.
Not one I'm
Get her, boys.
really telling.
I knew it. It's so nice to meet another one of our own. Well, kind of. Sort of. Anyway, yes, continue. Your hag. Mhm.
It's a bit personal of a question, isn't it?
Eldara, you can't just ask people about their hag.
What about yours? Since you are so open.
Well, I luckily didn't have one.
We're not
I'm witchborn.
hag-made, we're witchborn.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of Witchborn. Interesting lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the scars of the hags
Interesting,
remain.
good. We're still cursed.
I suppose in a way. I wouldn't say on equal footing.
Oh,
It's fair.
interesting.
My apologies, did
Feeling a little
I?
judged.
Well, you think that we're on equal footing, but to call me sister, I may be out in the middle of nowhere, just myself, but I still remember family. I had a family out here once. Long ago now. It still feels like it was yesterday. But they're all gone. Because of a hag.
Mm.
Is that the same? As living in your quaint little communities?
Well, I guess not. Although ours is being threatened by a hag. So, you know.
How'd that happen?
We're still hunted.
Oh, hags never give up.
As I'm sure you well know.
It's been
Do you
quiet for a while.
Not for us.
While we wait, do you have any tips or tricks for witches dealing with hags?
Depends on what kind of person you are. You could pray a lot. Although
Oh, I don't think
that
that's gonna work
seldom
out.
does.
To Baba Yaga?
So Baba Yaga?
Yeah, haven't you heard?
Yeah.
W
No, I know who Baba
D-
Yaga is.
D?
What would Baba Yaga do? Yeah.
WWBYD.
Strike a deal to give you some power,
Uh-huh.
and then you owe her something far worse, which sounds very familiar to me. That's exactly how Esther worked.
Esther.
Yes, my hag.
Oh,
Esther Gravelurker.
you say her name. Does that mean she's dead?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Great.
But one thing you could do with a hag watching your midst is learn how to make a sanctum. Prevent them from scrying in. It's not as hard as it may sound.
Okay. Yeah, that could be helpful.
Otherwise, if you're daring enough, you can go hunt them down and kill them yourself, which many witches have died trying to do.
I think we're trying to avoid the death thing. Roke? Correct? That was the
I
problem.
am still a bit behind on finding out that she's a witch. Repeat the question.
We're trying to avoid death. What was the question?
In one instance, yes. In the other instance, we have been asked to commit murder. So...
So specifically
the
our
attempt-
death. My death.
Your
Avoiding.
death, we are absolutely trying to avoid. The other one, who you seem to not want to say names, we're trying to kill her on order of arrival.
That does sound like a hag. Good old Baba Yaga.
Yes. She is frightening, but a wonderful guest.
Interesting descriptions.
Her rival is not, and is quite murderous.
Typical.
So we're trying to solve one problem while also solving another.
So
But we need Yorin back.
how is Jordan helping you with this problem? I'm assuming that's the
He
friend.
isn't. He is our employer who has paid us to safely bring him and his cargo from one point that we were to Freylune.
Mhm.
That's the extent of his involvement in this. He's
Means to an
our
end.
transportation, not necessarily. He's still a friend and a very kind person. We'd prefer he lived. We could easily go back to his wagons and take them and cut our loss for him and take all of his cargo and money, but that would not be the right thing to do.
Friendship of
It would, in fact, be
convenience.
the very wrong thing to do.
Right.
Again,
Yeah.
you keep trying to diminish our relationship with our employer. He's a companion that we have developed. Him and I have much in common.
I don't know this
He
man.
at first was our employer. You do not. No. I'm trying to explain it to you.
But the initial, it started off.
As an employer, yes. And then our
Get,
relationship grew.
get me to where we need to go. Means to an end.
Initially, yes.
Yeah.
It's a job.
hmm
And now it's personal.
So, outside of this Yorin, whom my friend Vision is currently rallying some troops for, it seems like some of us are in agreement about your hag situation. As for right now, because I'm sure you know hags are no funny business,
No.
I would suggest in anything anti-scrying. If the hag can't see in, then the hag can't find you. I'm sure you've heard the saying that if I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yes.
I feel like she can see us, even though we can't see her.
That's because
I've never seen her.
I believe an ingredient of the soup is protecting us from. That is a bit mean. He's more than an ingredient of the soup. A man? Not a man.
Is the soup.
Gammas?
Is the soup. The soup is protecting us from scrying.
Gammy boy.
We also have this oh, you have it. I'll point to her necklace.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
If we must, then we use
What
this.
is it?
Anti-scry necklace.
Mm.
But it only fits one.
Well, one thing that may also help for the time being is if you go inside my hut that I have made for you, it is magically protected from anyone seeing you through it through magic. It prevents magic from coming in and going out.
This
It's not
is
perfect.
great. How long does it stay up?
8 hours.
8 hours? Does it require concentration?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh,
Wow.
interesting. And what kind of school of magic do you know?
Mm. Evocation, if I recall.
Oh my goodness.
Not classically trained like you.
I'm not.
Wow, so many jabs. I feel like you don't like us. We're just trying to be your friend. We invited you into our little,
I am providing you shelter and food and guidance. Currently risking my own familiar and friend to find your friend.
Noted.
Maybe she just needs some orange juice. Do you have any extra? Just give her some more.
Extra? I'm in my emergency rations at this point.
I mean, she's doing something nice for us.
God, fine.
My emergency rations as we look over at a wagon full of 1 gallons. Like,
Made a
Have
hut
you?
for you.
Ever had orange juice? It is magical.
Long time ago.
Life-changing, one might say. Oh, and what did you think?
A bit strong for what I'm used to.
Are you sure I need to waste this on her? Because I just feel like she's not going to enjoy it.
Oh. It's your choice.
My liquids mostly consist of water.
So boring.
We have some
think you
tea leaves.
Really try this. Here. I'm going to take out my emergency flask. I'm going to open it up and take a big sniff.
oh my god.
Here.
It smells
Try
it
it.
from where she's at.
It's so good.
Why is it so
Friendship.
sweet?
Because it's delicious. Sweet nectar of life.
I thought they called water that.
It tastes like sunshine.
Fire?
Maybe to you. I'll just take it back.
I would want to drink
She didn't mean
sunshine.
it. I'm gonna put it back. I do have my scratches the picture of an orange. You go.
We're just trying to, offer you
Exactly
something, in to be very, because we're very thankful for all of your assistance. I'm sorry, we're not doing very well at it.
Mushrooms?
Try less hard.
Oh, mushrooms. That's natural and
She
boring.
said,
and
stop
bland.
trying. Stop trying.
Oh,
It-
okay.
The two of you, to be fair, are doing quite wonderful.
We're trying.
Tori's
I really
obviously-
feel like I'm trying so hard.
Oh, I don't think we're doing this right,
Tori is-
Really
Rogue.
hard.
Tori is obviously not used to being a host and has no real desire to being it. So, Miss Tori, what do we need to do in order to help you to get us out of your hair so you can continue to be mean to strangers elsewhere?
Now Roke is not mincing words. Toke on the pipe.
Yeah, Kristoff is token on the pipe. Like,
I'm just literally sitting on the ground against a tree, like maybe like 4 feet away, just like watching this whole thing, just like
Bibsy just
I'm
sitting by the
here, I'm here to
campfire
rest.
watching this awkward interaction. Like
Yeah.
Get some rest. You all look exhausted. Some of you more than others.
Thank you. Miss Carol, if I can have some assistance, and I'll begin
Yes.
finding a comfortable place and
Yep.
stripping down my armor for repairs.
yeah, you guys like settle in, and although we're in the middle of the forest in the dead of night, this tiny hut, this hut that Tori provides, certainly feels safe. You know, you have the campfire, you have her decorations of just like things of nature, like wind chimes and other things just adorned around you guys. And you settle in, and Tori sits along with you guys, and you all take a safe long rest. And we'll go ahead and take a break from right there. And we're back. Rogue's doing the robot.
I was doing the Macarena with Harrison, first of all.
So so before we like move over to after the long rest, because even after the long rest it's going to be early in the morning, so it's still going to be fairly dark out. But is there anything else anybody wants to do before they turn in for the night?
Yes.
Okay, okay, Bibsy. What is it that we would like to do?
Okay. So, let me refamiliarize myself with this very, very briefly. So, Roke got damaged by some of the crows from the previous session, and with his... I guess we're going to work on this a little bit with his joints getting all stiff and everything, but she's never seen him take any damage. So it's definitely going to freak Mimsy out a little bit, where she really is like, I need to find a way to protect him a little bit more so that we're not having to work on fixing the gold so much. So she's going to turn to Roke and say, probably while she's working on him, so I've been thinking, you know how the horses, the mechanical horses that pull the carriages have all these like runes on them?
Yes.
So my thought was, if I could somehow incorporate a protection for you in either your armor or some part of your clothing. What do you think?
I like it. You know more about these sort of things than I do, certainly. That would be good, as it would reduce the amount of cost for upkeep. What are you thinking?
Well, I don't want it to be in your armor, I think, because you take that off too often. You have like an undershirt layer that I think might work for what I want to do, for what I'm thinking of.
Oh, my Gambus. Yes.
Yes, whatever that is. So he's already like has everything off basically.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So she's gonna take his, what's it called? I know you just said it.
It's funny because it's the same word as our boy Gambus.
That's what I thought. I was like, there's no way that's
Yeah.
the same. Okay.
It's the
So she's
same.
gonna take that. And while we're kind of sitting around the fire, she's gonna take this little crucible out of her bag, which she's probably used at least once on this trip to replace some of the gold on Roke. And so she's gonna take the gold coins, the 150 pieces that she still has, and I feel like Roke would probably notice this finally. And she's gonna put them in this little vessel before nestling it in the little bowl in the fire. And she's going to use a little spell to make the coals hot enough to melt the gold. Once the metal's molten, she holds both of her hands over the liquid metal and pinches her fingers together and pulls like an invisible string. And as she does this, like this thin stream of like thread-like gold follows her hand. And as it cools slightly in the air, it's still malleable, but not so hot that it'll like burn the fabric. And she weaves it through the linen, like creating patterns of runes and this like elven script that I think Roke would probably have. And then she's going to add a couple little feathers for her own like personal flair, but she just kind of sits there and like weaves this gold like through the fabric.
I want you to go ahead and roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
With advantage. Okay, natural 20 first try.
Okay, well, that's a thing.
So 24.
Okay. Cool. You know, it's always fun. It's always fun when, like, and I'm sure a lot of you DMs out there would agree, it's always fun when you want to do something maybe potentially a little bit of fun for a player for being creative, and then they roll a natural 20. And then you're like, so it was meant to be. Mimsy, and this is to prevent his gold plating to get like damaged, right? Or did I misunderstand?
No, that's it. Yeah. It's just so fragile, like underneath all his armor and everything.
I think once you get it all like interwoven with the fabric and he puts it back on, I think you do see, and I think everybody who would be witnessing this, anybody who would be looking over, would see that there is a gleam of like gold that starts to show itself. And you copy those elvish ruins, which were specifically like Sylvan ruins, like Eladrin ruins, throughout the fabric. And it kind of almost, there's this uniqueness that you're seeing, where you're seeing, it's like seeing two different cultures like mesh. And you're seeing like Orthil elves almost mixing with like Eladrin elves, you know, space elves versus magic elves, basically. And as you're seeing those ruins glow, just like gleaming armor now, like now it looks like Roke is clearly not just a golden knight, but like a glowing golden knight. You see all those indents from the crows start to just fix themselves. And you're not entirely, like, you feel confident about it, but you're also kind of like tripping yourself out. But you think you just found a way that Roke will be able to basically self-repair from damage. Like, granted, if he gets hurt, like if he gets hit hard, like that's another thing. But stuff like getting pecked by crows or getting prodded by like whatever weapons and stuff, these dents and stuff that you've been taking care of the whole time that you've been traveling with him. Like, you feel like that will now just self repair. And you're not sure where that comes from, but I think Mimsy, I think you start to have a really great understanding here of how gifted you are as an artificer. And I think there's a moment in your head that you think, like, you're watching the gleaming glow of Rogue and his armor repairing, and now he looks just pristine, nice, clean, no dents. So fresh and so clean. But I think there's a moment that you do think about the Phylax, the relic, and there's just a moment you think, like, maybe I could use my skills to repair it. Maybe we don't have to explore, like, possibly sacrificing Adara or anyone. Maybe we don't have to listen to this book. Just for a moment before you go back and enjoy your accomplishment here. Rogue, how do you feel, my glowing baby boy?
I'm still a little tired, but I am just kind of watching the wear and tear of my body as I put the gambeson on, and just watching it slowly repair itself. And she really is of the Parliament. She really is a descendant of Joseph. She really is Orla's granddaughter. He's just kind of watching himself. Just wondrous skill I have not seen in a long time.
I didn't really know I was capable of that. I didn't think it would repair what was already there. I wonder what else I could do.
Miss Carol, you can do anything that you put your mind to. I've yet to see you fail in any real regard. Especially that which involves your skill. This is... You can do this.
Do what?
It's the straightest of faces, dude. Like, I can't, like, I fucking can't sometimes. Do what?
Do you want it in your pants too? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That sounded really bad. I'm so sorry.
Everybody else that's sitting,
gosh.
everybody else is about to go to bed, and everybody's heads turn very slowly, like, to look at Mimsy.
Oh, goodness.
Oh god.
Don't look at us that way.
I was about to pay it a compliment, but I may live out in the wilderness, but I am not that forgetful. But that is the most witch-like thing I have ever seen from somebody who is not a witch.
Miss Carol is incredibly skilled and can do things beyond what her own competence allows her.
I don't really use spells that often. I've never really had to. But I don't know. I hoped it would work. I'm surprised that it did.
That's the first step with magic. Belief. As cliche as it is.
Oh, I thought it was torture.
Then I would like to understand how sorcerers and wizards work. I think that is a witch thing.
Yeah, you're probably right. Fair enough.
Maybe warlocks too.
So,
and now I finally can use the heavy armor master feat that I picked 4 sessions ago.
hey!
Yeah,
Love it.
we've been trying to make this happen for a while.
We love it. And
Good
that,
job,
you know,
Miss Carol.
you guys settle in after that, and there's just, you know, there's a lot happening. Yoren's out there somewhere with Toffee and Schmores, and that's putting it just kindly. But there's a little bit of discovery here, you know, with Mimsy discovering her skills and how skillful she just may be. Kristoff running into other types of monster slayers, and Adara and Moss meeting their first. You guys have, you know, when you left your community, you guys, like, you've met other witches, like a couple, and they were of witches of other settlements, witches that have settled in society. But this is the first time you guys have encountered a witch who has lived on her own. And this is like the first time that you guys have met, like, what happens commonly to witches. Most witches don't create communities. Most witches just live and thrive off their own and just wish to be left alone. And they just want to be able to live some kind of peaceful life and not think about their past. And you're getting that, like, full front and center. You guys, obviously, back in your community, this is something that you would have been, like, taught, like, you know, you guys learned how your community became to be. Like, you know, witches came together, sacrificed themselves, created this community to protect witches. But you guys know that this is the common. And to see a witch like this, just on her own, self-taught, no community, just herself, you know, there is a little bit of understanding of why she is so, or comes off as so standoffish, even though she is being helpful. She is just somebody who's been on her own. Tori, all these people are fucking freaks. Like, this guy's glowing now. This guy.
You mean the goal wasn't the giveaway that he was a freak?
Yeah.
According to Tori's logic.
Absolutely. But yeah, Tori, it is interesting running into a monster slayer, a gilded, a monster slayer, 2 witches that come from community, unlike you, and then to what you just saw now, a possibly very gifted artificer, which for you, that just screams like city folk. But interesting group indeed, like interesting walks of life. And like, you're aware of like gilded, like what Roke is. And it's just, you know, it's probably been a minute since you've seen such a unique group. You know, you see witches here and there, you see unique individuals, but not like this, like not crowded like this. So interesting indeed. But you all do one by one drift off to sleep. At least I think so. Roke, Moss, are you guys getting some sleep, or are we staying up?
I'm gonna stay up.
Sister,
I don't want
no.
to sleep.
I Make this
Mister.
cozy cottage for everybody, and then they don't sleep.
I will turn to Moss. You're not going to sleep, are you?
Why?
Too much to think about?
There's too much. Too much, Roke. Too much guilt. Too much sadness. I'm scared of what what the dreams may bring.
But the dreams come regardless.
But I can delay them with this neat trick.
Called sleep deprivation.
Yes.
The
What's one
backiest
more
of eyes,
level
like,
of exhaustion? Plus, you're way too bright now.
I will pull a very large oiled, like oil-skinned tarpaulin out of my bag, and I will put it around my body, and I will keep Miss Caro's goggles on, and I will put a little bit of mud underneath them directly on the lenses.
You did all of this work. I feel like I have to now.
See, sister, now you must.
Making my goggles dirty.
I did, to be fair, I will clean them. 1, 2, I put them on my
You
lenses,
better.
not your lenses.
I see.
I
Okay.
I promise. I promise. I pull out.
After
one
I
of the
just
books.
made you this beautiful shirt. No.
I know. I will. I swear upon this journal from the Third Age and its histories, and if I do not return them in a usable manner, I will. I don't know what I'll do to it. I can't tell you I'll destroy it because I won't be able to do that. But I will crease its corners. I will dog-ear the book. But
Come on, sister.
You're all tucked in there. How can I say no? I'll get in cozy up next to Adara, I guess. All right.
absolutely. You know, as
Is the
Rogue,
fire out? Oh, sorry.
it's not out. It's starting to get
comfortable.
to be a low fire, and it'll probably start to smolder. But like, it's still got like a good hour, maybe.
Oh,
Well, probably like half hour. But
Scoots. Mimsy scoots as close as she can to the witches, just to feel a little protected.
Come on.
want to lay some
Snuggle
mushrooms
in.
out next to the fire if I can to like dry them for a snack for my chef feet when we wake up.
absolutely.
Wonderful. That'll help
I
me
would
sleep.
like-
The smell of mushrooms, you know.
Absolutely. Boss, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Broke, you automatically lose 1
Oops.
exhaustion just from the natural 20 that Mimsy did. And you will be fully recovered after your maintenance.
Oh.
Holy cow. So okay. Very good, very good.
So it's the same number.
It's like 20. It's 21 minus 6?
That's my
Exhaustion.
exhaustion.
I thought your exhaustion was minus 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I changed it before I know I was sleeping. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is -4.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
17.
17.
Okay, so Moss, when you see, Roke wrap himself to cover his glow, which, you can even see the faces of Tori and Kristoff being like, okay, thank God I didn't want to have to like stare at the sun with my eyes closed all night.
Oh, I was joking, and then he did something about it. Now I feel bad.
But there is something kind of warm about it. Like you still see this glow, like just this small glow emanating from the blanket that he wrapped himself in, and there's something about that really warms you up. And as you like snuggle in with Adara, and Mimsy just scoots over and ends up snuggling with you guys as well, everybody goes to sleep one by one. Moss, I think you're the last one to fall asleep. As you see Kristoff, like just like he's like Gandalf. He just like sleeps with his eyes open, so he looks a little weird. But he's just like dead staring at Moss.
Does he have the pipe in his mouth still?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he's still blowing out rings, like absolutely. He sleep smokes, absolutely.
Impressive.
Snoring coming through.
I guess it would be honestly very interesting to see Tori and Kristoff sleeping, because they probably are just very still, very like, it's just like almost professional sleeping compared to
Professional sleeping.
Even on top of that, Tori actually will not be sleeping in the hut that she made.
Oh, interesting. So we just see Tori nowhere, and possibly just keeping an eye out for you guys.
Suspicious.
And it's too loud for her.
But
It's no offense to you guys. She's not used to people.
It's too loud emotionally.
living by
That's
yourself
love.
for so
It's too
long,
much
and
love.
yeah, too much love. That's something that her and Adara can share anyway. But you see Sleep take everybody one by one, Moss. And you look over at the fireplace, and you watch your mushrooms, and you hear this little skittering. And 1 second, actually. You hear this, you hear like this little squeaking, and you see just outside of the tiny hut is this like little baby raccoon. And it looks through the dome. You can see that it's pawing at the hut, and you can tell that the raccoon is eyeing the mushrooms.
Oh. And Tori's not in here?
No.
Oh. I guess I'll take a couple of like mushrooms out of my bag and just like throw them outside the tiny hut.
You take a small handful, throw it out, and you see the eyes of this baby raccoon just light up as like mushrooms go flying, and it goes to grab one. You see one other baby raccoon comes out of the darkness and grabs some, and you see them just grab them with their little hands, and they just start eating the mushrooms. And they kind of look over your direction, and even if they can't see you, it's almost like these animals give you a little thanks as they walk out.
And I guess as I close my eyes, like I'll think, I'm like, oh, maybe those are the friends she talked about.
Absolutely. And I think as you close your eyes, you start to, I think you fall asleep pretty quickly. You kind of conk hard. Like you're just like, oh man, that may be her friend. Like you just fucking you just crash.
Drool, snoring, all of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I think eventually you do feel like this waviness, as if you were in like the ocean, but not like literal. It's just you feel like your body moving along with like a wave, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
open your eyes and you see that you are in a like ethereal kind of space, an ethereal sea, as it were. And you see within this space that is essentially just strings of stars dotted around the sky, of like a very darkish blue, darkish sky. And you see to what looks like these threads, these waves of energy moving around you. And as you take in the space, you see that like these waves kind of turn into like silvery strands of thread. And when you follow the end of them, you see that they are draping over people that you know, people that are close to you. You see Adara. You see Perditra. Then you also see Mimsy. As if all of you are connected through a web. You see that you have your own thread. And you have many threads connected to these people, especially these three. And one of your threads begins to quiver like violently, like it's starting to shake and get tight. And you immediately follow that with your eyes, and it goes to Perditra. And it gets so taut, so tight, that the thread snaps, and this loud ringing goes out. And this ringing almost produces like a wave of color in this space. And although your eyes are focused on your sister, in your peripheral vision, as that ring rings out and it almost is deafening and it lets out this color, you see this large spider in your peripheral vision, this large spider that looks like it's made of arcane. But that's not where your focus lies. You go to like grab the thread, to try to grab it, to fix it. And as you go to grab it, you hear your sister say to you, "You are the reason." And you look back at her, and her eyes, which were closed the whole time, much just like Adara and Mimsy, their eyes are all closed this whole time. Her eyes are now open and staring right at you. And then another thread begins to quiver. And that thread is the one that's connected to Mimsy. You go to hold on to it, but another snap fills this space, this void. And you startle awake. and you have tears just streaming down your face. You're the first one to wake. The last one to go to bed, but the first one to wake. What is it that you do when you wake up?
I think Moss will just like wipe away the tears and like curse a little bit under her breath about like, I knew I shouldn't have slept. My damn friends. And then, I think I'll, Mimsy's like kind of like next to us. I'm assuming she's kind of like moved closer during the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mimsy's like pretty much part of you guys now. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
so I'll like rearrange so that like I'm the big spoon and kind of like little spoon her a little bit because like I don't want to lose her. That's
Oh, it's a cuddle puddle.
yeah.
Mimsy,
That's a big
Mimsy,
cuddle
go ahead and give
puddle.
me. Mimsy, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'll try not to get her feathers wet with my tears.
6.
Oh.
6. Okay. You just feel the warmth of Moss's arm wrap around you and bring you close. And one by one, you do all wake up. And actually, Adara as well, go ahead and give me a perception check as well. Please and thank you.
$21.
Wow. So you wake up, you would be the second to wake up then. And you are hearing Moss holding back tears and like sniffling. And you're seeing her like hug Mimsy very tightly. You already know Moss very well. So I think you gather that she dreamt something about Mimsy and is holding on to her very tightly. And then I think as you notice that, Roke kind of wakes up from his sentry mode. Kristoff wakes up, and then Tori would come in as soon as Tiny Hut is done. And you all get a benefit a long rest. Tori, what would you do after the long rest, and what do you want to say to the party, or how do you approach them? And we're back. Some technical difficulties. We apologize. The Leshen doesn't like us today. He's doing whatever he can to stop you. But yes. Tori, after the 8-hour long rest, how do you approach the party, and what do you say?
Well, the first thing that Tori is going to do is, because I'm going to assume that Vision at some point in the night came back, and she'd want to know if any news had come about their direction.
So Vision, you asked for Vision, right?
Mm.
So Vision does return and has not heard word yet, but has seen some more totems around the village that you were thinking of.
So, knowing that, she will walk into the now slowly shrinking hut, because it's been about 8 hours since she casted it, and tell them, I don't know where your friend is, but I do know that there is a village not far from here where I've got some friends, friends who can talk, who may be able to help. Not just with finding where your friend may be, but provide something a little bit safer than my little home here, and may or may not also have some access to orange juice.
Oh. Say less, let's go. Let's go.
Are we just gonna leave the wagons on the road? That might be an issue.
Miss Tori, do you have a way of communicating over long distances?
I do.
We have some potential refugees in the wagons that we had to leave in a hurry and were unable to communicate with before we left, and have probably sat scared all night.
Can I get a description? It's very important for the spell.
I'll look at Kristoff.
You need a description of the
Receiver.
people or the receiver. Didn't get the best look, but one was also another Winter Eladrin. That is the best description that I have. I only saw them for a brief second.
While he thinks, perhaps you also... I've seen this with druids. They can give a message to an animal, and the animal can convey it. Is that something you're capable of doing as well?
I have been doing that routinely throughout the night. Yes. Yes, I am more than capable.
I understand that talking, yes, back and forth. I mean the ability to give an animal a message, and the dumb creature is able to communicate with someone that is unable to talk to animals.
I am not. My family was not able to train me in that. My closest bet would be for Vision to do that, since Vision knows Common.
Understood. Kristoff.
Yes.
The description.
I will give a description as best as I can about the different types of Eladrin that I've seen. From the autumn to the winter. Of course, it's probably not the best of descriptions, since the way that I saw them was through a window and they were hiding. But I will do my best to give a description, but I will give a more accurate description of the carriages and the mechanical horses. That way Vision knows exactly what kind of carriages that they are looking for.
Can I accompany his explanations with silent image to kind of help bring him to life?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So you guys give Tori as best of a description as you can of the people, and then accurate image and description of the wagons that are yours. Obviously, the horses, can't miss them. Mechanical. And Tori sends Vision out.
But also on top of that, if you give me a message that's less than 25 words, I can send that to them. And I will know if they've received it or not. The description wasn't just for Vision.
yeah, Vision will keep in mind and communicate with you when they actually like see these people, if they see these people. But anyway, were you saying something, Moss?
What would we even say? Rogue?
Yo, yo.
Bjorn.
Yo, your dad's dead. No, sorry, I'm being stupid.
Friends of Bjorn. This is the employees. We are attempting to locate him. Stay in place. Talk to no one. Strength.
Okay.
Change strength. Courage.
Will do. And she'll send that out using sending.
All right. So it'll take time before Vision finds those wagons, and you can do that, but this will be done in time. But meanwhile, as Vision takes off to go find those wagons and communicate this message, you guys get up and follow Tori to a nearby village. You guys wander through the Whispering Willow forest, and it's still like you guys slept for 8 hours, but it's still early in the morning. It's like probably anywhere between like 4 or 5 in the morning, and you guys are still like are in pretty big darkness. There is like a shed, a small shed of light that's like, you know, right above the canopy of the trees, but that's being courteous. Certainly feels like more natural darkness around you and not like this like physical darkness, but nonetheless, you know, you're wandering through the woods, and luckily Tori knows the way. Eventually you guys end up on a walking like path, and you start to notice like these glowing insects, and you think, you know, like plenty of insects glow. You can't help but notice that the insects that you're starting to see are glowing moths. These large, beautiful, little fuzzy, glowing moths of different color. And you see they kind of chase each other around because of the attraction to the light. And you see that they seemingly are flying towards like a direction down the path that you guys are now walking on. Ahead of you, as the forest, this large forest with all these different size of trees, and the density of this forest, you guys see a small village ahead of you. And you see suddenly this wave of glowing moths that go to candlelit lanterns, and you notice that a lot of these moths aren't glowing yet, but as soon as they get to a light source like fire, it's like they suck up some of that light, and then their body starts to shine, and then they kind of go fly around until they dim out and then go find more light to take for themselves so they can glow. This village is known as Moth Steep, known for its glowing moths, and also a lot of tea makers here. And you know, it's a very like humble village, small in number, and a lot of fae folk. As you guys kind of walk down the streets, there's only a few people that are starting to come out of their homes, and you're seeing, you know, you're seeing Eladrin out here. Not high elves, but you know, you are seeing like Autumn Eladrin, and you guys are also seeing like Harrygons, you know, rabbit folk, You're seeing a few centaurs here and there. There are fae folk mixed in with wood elves and the occasional, like, you know, humans and halflings and what have you. Tori takes you up a hill and takes you to this small, humbling little home. And
Can she say something before they go there?
yes, she can.
Here in this village, there is a custom. If you are offered tea, you cannot say no, as a grave insult. So, if my friend offers you tea, that is their kind gesture. Take it.
I'll look at Kristoff kind of out of the corner of my eye.
You guys head to this like simple little home that's on this hill that has houses adorned on the edge of this hill. Tori, you go to knock on the door, and it's this like small little round cottage. Simple, looks like maybe big enough to be this quaint little like tea shop. And the door opens and you guys see this like older looking satyr. He has milky like gray white eyes. Some gray hair within his brown hair. Has two goat horns that like are at his side of his head and kind of wave back to the back of his head. Tiny like charms and dried flowers adorned around his shirt, like this like leather shirt, and like carved wooden beads hang from his horns. Older brown fur on his legs. And also with gray, and hands look like they're permanently stained from tea leaves, because he seems to always be making his own mixes. And he appears to be blind, but you do see that he looks right at Tori, and you see that he kind of puts his eyes up into the sky and goes, "Tori, good to see you again."
Hello, friend.
I feel more people with you.
Yes. I have found some lost travelers in the woods who have their own lost friend.
Oh, I see. Unfortunate, it happens all the time. Won't you all come in for tea then? Thank you for your company. And he steps aside. He goes, "My name is Dairon. Please come in. And he goes inside. Has the like this his house is like just big enough for the six of you. It's a little cramped to be real. Smaller chairs. He's not too small. He's like right at 5 foot, but you know, has chairs to accommodate most of you. Tori probably has a little bit of trouble. This is very much again like Gandalf, like in a hobbit hole. But still cozy. A fireplace, a simple kitchen with several kettles going at the same time on the stove. And he kind of looks at all of you and he goes, wait now. Let me guess what kind of tea you all like. And he goes to like make fresh pots of tea, kind of like looks at all of you, does a little bit of like an inside check for himself and goes, "Okay, I think you would like this. Okay, you definitely like oranges." And then like goes to make tea, and we see him kind of hustling and bustling, almost like you guys just again walked into like this small tea shop and the only employee that works here is just going for it.
Hey, Dairon, can I offer a suggestion?
Yes.
Upgrade that orange to a blood orange.
Ooh, good suggestion. I love blood orange. And he goes to switch it up. And he goes, would you like your tea iced cold?
Yes.
That way it's kind of like fancy orange juice.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'll put a little bit of sugar in it for you. That way it has that sweetness.
Wow, so kind.
Yeah, of course. And he goes, you definitely need some mushrooms in your tea. And looks over at like Mimsy and goes, I don't know why, but I'm going to put a hunk of bread in your tea. I don't know what it's going to do really, but what it's, maybe it'll give it a little bit of yeast. I'm not sure. Looks at Kristoff and he goes, you know what I'm going to put on your stuff.
Some more blood orange.
Another blood orange, yes. And then looks at Roke and just goes, I'm not sure if you can drink, but if anything, I would imagine you would appreciate the warmth in your hands.
I wish I could, but your offer is generous beyond what we deserve, and we are thankful.
Absolutely. And then he takes like a little tray out. He goes, I also just got done making some shortbread, please. And the little shortbread cookies are shaped like little moths. And you guys get, some nice like cottage treatment, nice warm fireplace. And we zoom out of Dairon's like window and into this nice little cozy village with glowing moths flying about, hoping that we will find our friend Yoren, and knowing that there's a threat that we might all have to face together. That, everybody, is where we'll go ahead and end today's episode. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all again soon in the world of Veurna. Bye-bye.